My favorite part about the Memorial Weekend, I find it really exciting and inspiring just to be in Washington, D.C., to be in our nation's capital over such a patriotic weekend. There's a lot to be inspired by.
This is one of the events I look most forward to doing because for two reasons. Number one, I love music, and particularly choral music, and I enjoy working with amateur volunteer singers. These singers come from communities all over this nation, high school choirs, junior high school choirs, church choirs, community choirs, and they're doing it for one thing and one thing only: they love to sing. And then to tie it into Memorial Day, our national holiday that honors and celebrates our veterans, is a very personal and poignant addition to my participation in this festival. When I first accepted this invitation, I told John from the very beginning I felt the success of this concert would be if we could have a first-class orchestra. And Larry Lang is the current commander of the band. He's one of the finest officers I've ever known, a great musician and a great officer.
Well, the United States Air Force Band is always looking for opportunities to honor our veterans. And of course, we always play performances on Memorial Day. And we often play at Arlington Cemetery. We have local concerts throughout the area, but this was a really wonderful opportunity to play in the Kennedy Center and to be a part of something quite extraordinary with all of the choruses and students coming in from across America. And so we love this opportunity to collaborate and to experience this important holiday together.
And then Colonel Arnold Gabriel hired me to be director of the Air Force Singing Sergeants many years ago, and he's one of my heroes. Not only as a musician, not only as an officer, but one of the finest, most courageous humans I've ever known. He landed at Normandy on D-Day as an 18-year-old machine gunner who played flute from Ithaca College and went on to become commander and conductor of the United States Air Force Band. Colonel Gabriel's participation in this concert is one of the highlights for me every year.
Yes, I'm Colonel Arnold Gabriel and Conductor Emeritus of the United States Air Force Band. I had 3 years in World War II as a combat machine gunner, and then 34 years with Air Force Bands, the last 21 years of which were with the Air Force Band. Initially, there were 16 million in the military service in World War II, and there's less than 1 million of us left. So I think it's important that they remember not only Memorial Day, but two other very significant days, June 6th, which was D-Day, and December 7th, which was Pearl Harbor Day. And oftentimes I'll ask high school students what that means, and they really don't know. So Music Celebrations has been very good in bringing together people on those particular days so they will remember the most significant days of the 20th century.